when you try to, like on the back wall,
Sure.
you try to get rid of like the lines and stuff, it deletes the sides of the like the landing platform.
Okay.
What should I do?
Okay, let me finish my stairs, and then we'll go from there and do that. Okay, and then putting in the window will be pretty straightforward.
On part of mine, it won't let me put the wall in.
It won't let you put the wall in.
Like you can put the line, but it doesn't fill it.
That's strange. We'll take a look at that, Andrea.
For like a closet, would you just put like a line on the wall?
Yeah, I would just make a tiny room, right? I mean, if you wanted, it depends on like what kind of closet it is. Is it a walk-in closet? Then it would be like a little bit of a room, just like wall off a small section of the room where the closet would be, and boom, walk-in closet, right? Okay. Yeah, and that would be the same. Like if it's something like, does it take up one wall in a room, do you think? Yeah, then it would just be like putting a line across that side of the room, and then you've made a small room inside of your room. So just to reiterate, I'm just going to keep going through this stuff and keep building, and any questions that you might have that come up, go ahead and ask them, and we will try to get them taken care of. So last thing I was doing is I was making these stairs, and I'm building it there. I did copy and paste that one set, but I'm not entirely sure how far these stairs are gonna go down. So I'm not gonna keep copying and pasting those sets, too many of them, because I don't know where it's gonna end. And look, I got really lucky. It ended perfectly in line right there. Okay, so Addison, I think we can answer your question next. What was your question? You have your stairs, right? And then what happened?
The back wall, so behind the stairs.
Behind the stairs, so this part right here?
No.
No.
So behind that, like if you're on the outside of the house.
Okay, so here. Oops, why do you keep doing that? Okay, so here?
Yeah, I've tried getting rid of like those lines on the side, because I put something on the back of it, like the tile for like the outside of the house.
So you have some lines. All right, I'm just gonna come look. Okay. All right, so I've got a basement, right? And I'm gonna put some egress windows. Those are windows that you can get out of, and feasibly, there is a law. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. There's a law that says that if you have, like live-in space in your basement, you need to have a way to get out. That is not the stairs. So those would be those really big windows that like you can open up and crawl out of. Those are egress windows, meaning that you can get out of it. Right before we do that, sorry, Megan, I will get to it. I'm going to delete this right there because I don't need those stairs. Oops, too much. That's all right, I can fix it. All right, and then one last thing, okay, is Addison was asking, she has these, these pesky annoying lines in the back, and she doesn't like them because they disrupt her coloring of the basement. What I would do is I would create a thickness to my walls to avoid that. So let's just say I'm gonna go 8 inches, okay? And then I'm gonna go over here, grab the rectangle tool right there, drag it right here. Then I have a rectangle. Then I'm going to pull this up, put it there. And now my basement is thicker, can't see those pesky lines, and I'm all set. Now, how would I continue that around really fast without doing it the same way? There is a step. So what I would do is double check. I'm going to take my ruler, my tape measure, measure this. I put it at 8 inches, right? So then if I take my push-pull tool, I grab this and I pull it out 8 inches, it is now wider. So then all I have to do is I keep moving this around the house. Oops, wrong one. Grab it there, pull it out again, 8 inches. Grab this, pull it to the side, 8 inches. And then I'm going to just move one more time, and then we're going to make this really neat for making windows. All right, now I have a foundation that maybe kind of looks a little bit more realistic because my walls have a thickness. You could do this for your whole house if you wanted, because then it would be, you know, more house-like, because our walls aren't actually, you know, like whatever tiny millimeter thickness that the line is on SketchUp. But up to you, you don't have to, but just something that you can be aware of. So a window, fairly straightforward. I'm going to put in a window. Let's see, this is a basement, but I think a window is necessary. Now, there are a lot of ways you could go about it, but let's just say I'm going to just kind of eyeball this one because I don't quite know where I want to put my windows. But I'm going to put an egress window, kind of like the one I had in my house when I was in high school, and it looked a bit like that. So all I have to do is draw a rectangle onto the side. Now, if I had flat walls that were not a thickness, then all I would have to do is select that and then delete. And then I would have a window. But it does not work for what I just did. So what I'm going to do is then grab the push-pull tool, grab that, and just like when we made our cool squares, push that to the edge on the inside, and look, now I have a sweet window in my house. Wow. Amazing. Do you want me to go back? I can undo it.
I'm still doing the border of the house. I'm doing it thicker.
Okay. Do you want to see the window real quick? I can go back. Okay. So, how to make a window? Grab the rectangle tool, put the rectangle where you want it. Okay. And then if your window is, let's say, a hollow window and you don't want to put anything there, let's actually take this really far. Okay. I have lots of options. First option, if I wanted a window that, you know, wasn't actually there, I could click on it, delete it, boom. But if you have a thick wall, that's not going to work. Okay. So I'm going to undo that, grab the push-pull tool on that spot right there, and then I'm going to snap to the inside edge of my foundation. And then there's no window. Oh, wait, but that doesn't work for me because I want glass. I don't want an empty space, an empty void for my window. So next step, okay, I'm going to do this a couple different ways. If you are at this point where you're making a thicker wall and we're right here and we want a window there, SketchUp has a really kind of cool, but then also sometimes really annoying quality. When I make another line and I go from here to here, it fills it in again. Oh no. But sometimes this can be really annoying. Sometimes it can be great. This instance, it's great because I have a window that actually looks like a window, but then we're saying that this thing that I just filled in is a pane of glass. So then what I do next is grab the paint bucket tool. Then I get these cool materials. I click on this search menu right here to the side and go browse, and then I go glass and mirrors. And then you pick a window color that you like best. Hey, I'm going to have yellow windows. I select the yellow window color. I push this arrow back over, and boom, I have, yeah, I promise it will turn yellow. I don't know why it's blue right now, but it will be yellow later. I had this encounter last year. Anyway, now I have a window. I can see through it. Oh, look, there are my stairs.
So what do you do if you don't have the wall?
Don't have the walls. Oh, same thing. All right, so going back. Dun, 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 dun. All I would do is make my window right like that. Then I would grab my paint bucket tool, grab my color, and boom. That's it. But It doesn't work on mine because I have a thickness, so then I have to go back and, do that same process that I did before. Andrea, question.
You don't have to show. Can you just explain how you did the walls again?
Sure. Okay. All right. So here I am with no thickness walls. I have a regular wall. Megan, I'm going to just show you this real quick just for consistency since you asked about the windows. Now I have a regular wall, right? Now I'm going to grab the rectangle tool, make a rectangular section that I want my window. Maybe it's this big. Maybe it's from floor to ceiling. Maybe this wouldn't really count as an egress window because I don't think anyone could get out of that. But we'll do it anyway. And then I'll grab my clear, transparent material paint bucket tool, and then boom, 2 windows. Done. Right? Make sense? Does that answer your question? Okay. All right. Going back, Andrea asked, how do I make the wall thickness? Let's go back and do that again. All right. So we have my box, right? We're all set. Box is set. I want to make thicker walls because this isn't cool with me and I want to make it more realistic. So the easiest way to do it, I think, would be to grab a pencil tool, go from the corner, anyone that's convenient for you. If it makes more sense to go from the top, I guess that's totally your call. For me, it just makes more sense to go on the bottom. I'm going to decide, I'm going to pull my pencil tool out on the red axis, depending on how far I want to go. I'm going to this time go actually, I'm just going to type in 1 single quotation mark. That is a foot. Okay, single quotation means feet. Double quotation means inches. So 1 single quotation, 1 foot. And I've got a line that sticks out there. So then what I'm going to do is grab the rectangle tool, go way back to the opposite corner of where that line is at, whether it's top or bottom. I'm going to click on that endpoint, and then I'm going to drag my rectangle tool this way until then I hit my endpoint. That line was just kind of a way for me to grab it easily with my rectangle tool. Then I'm going to click. Hey, look, I have a rectangle there sitting on the ground. So then what I'm going to do is grab the push-pull tool, select that area, go up, 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 snap on to the edge, the top, and there we go. I've got a thicker wall. Now, I could do that same process over and over and over and over and over again. But a really easy way to do it is then to grab your push-pull tool, okay, select that area, pull out into the area. I'm then going to type in 1 foot again. And then we can see, look, I've got a wall that's sticking out just a little bit. Then I'm going to grab my push-pull tool, grab that area right there, pull it all the way over here, snap onto the edge, and then I'm going to do that same process all the way around. Make sense? Okay, cool. Now I'm going to have a wall again, back to there, then I'll put in my windows again. And then the last one is super easy because then I just go to the edge and look, now I have thicker walls and I have a nice solid foundation for my house. Jack?
Do we have to have a thicker wall?
No, you do not. If it's something that bothers you and you're like, hey, my house doesn't have paper thin walls, I need, real walls. Great. You don't have to do it. But if you want to, you're certainly welcome to do it.
Oh, my walls don't need to walk.
Oh, right. We had that issue. I'm sorry. Let me come over. Can you make a PNG file of your floor plan?
Take a picture or whatever.
Oh, you want to screenshot it?
Yeah.
Sure. You're asking if you can?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's totally fine. Yep. All right, so my house right here, I'm still building. I haven't decided where I want to put the windows, but I better put egress windows in there. What I'm going to do first is the cool floating stairway is neat, but the reality of it is I don't want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a line going back from this corner of the stairs right here, and I'm going to go all the way to the wall, and then I'm going to click on that same point and go all the way up, and then close those stairs off. Okay. Now, okay. So I'm gonna, yep, I just closed it off. So I just put a line here, right at the start of the stairs, going all the way back to the wall, and then all the way up, and then boom, stairs are closed, right? All right, so let's say, ooh, I'm kind of thinking about next level. Let's do some crazy stairs on the next level up. Okay, so just remember that. Remind me if I don't have crazy stairs on the next level that I need to do that. Okay. So these stairs, I'm just going to continue back right to there. Can I go down on the face? Close that off. All right, and I think I'm gonna put like this weird storage area below my stairs. You know, that's always kind of fun. Well, it's in the basement though. I don't think I'm gonna put any kids in there. But...
Oh my God, Jack! What?
Gotta find the blue line. Where is it? Yeah, I would suggest if you don't have one, get a mouse because it makes it way easier.
This is where I'm at. Oh, you do not do that to me.
Are you supposed to, like, when you create the second floor, make sure like there's a hole where your stairs are?
So what I would do, okay, that is a perfect opportunity. Let me just figure out what's going on with this line so I can, oh, it's just not far enough. Okay, so let's say Megan is just like rocketing forward and is a little bit ahead of my room, but we're gonna do it anyway. So I'm done with my basement. Oh, it's unfinished. I don't want to put anything in it. Okay, so I'm done. Okay, and I want to move forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of it, hit Control C, then I'm going to hit Control V, right? And now I have a second basement. Okay, now I guess it's just a personal preference on what you want to do, but one of these is your display for looking at it later. The other one is the one that you are going to continue to build off of. Okay, so let's say, oh, lost it. There it is. I want to, for some reason, build off of my new one. I don't know. It's just a new thing. Build off the new one. New is better. So I've got that one there. Okay, and I'm going to build off of it. So a really easy way to just know where my stairs are, okay, is I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to put a line across right there. Oh, that's super fun. It's going to be difficult. Oh, yeah, let's just do that. Rectangle. Just telling Evelyn, just always throw rectangles instead of lines. All right, so my stairs are right there, right? I can see it. Can you see it in your line? If you build from it, you should be able to see. If you have stairs for a basement, you should be able to see where that was. Is that true for you? Not mean to try to. If you were going to make grass around your object. Now, what I would do is have your one that you are going to continue to build on, the one that's going to be like your finished house. I would take that and move it away from your levels so you have lots of room. So then on there, I have my, this is the house. So this has to be, this corner right here has to be the ground level. Okay, so now that I have that there, I can build from it. So if I go here and I can go that way, get on the blue, there we go. And I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go this way. Now I have a big yard. Okay, and I'm gonna delete the extra stuff. Okay, now if I want to make it look like grass, one really simple way to do it is to grab the paint bucket tool, wherever that happens to be. there. And then I would look through here into materials, landscaping, fencing, and vegetation. Grass. Done.
Okay.
I have no clue where my house is.
Okay, so my house is here so far. Let's put in the next level.
Oh my god, it's right here. What the heck? I think I did one step, and it's not even a good step.
All right, so now I have my level to build my next floor set and ready to go. So I could do this if I wanted, keep doing this to, I don't know, I'm bored with the basement. I'm going to come back to that later. So then I'm going to work on my next floor. All right, now just a reminder, if I'm building walls, an easy way to do it, you could, if you want, build all with the pencil tool up for your height. I'm going to go 10 feet. Okay, and then I could keep moving my pencil tool around and around and around. That would be totally fine. Or I put my one line up designating my height. I grab this rectangle tool right there. I start at this endpoint, and then I just move this whole rectangle around. And now I've got a wall. And look, now I have walls. You guys can get ready to go. It is almost time.